deceased. The deceased.
Yeah, before we go into the draft, I just want to respond to that. Actually, Dr. MLBB, he had a coaching offer in MDL, I believe 2 times. This is one of the fun facts.
Cool, yes, I'm sure that they've already picked out a hero also. So both sides, 10 heroes banned out, 10 heroes picked in. And for both is very, very exciting.
Get into the game for game number 1 of the Indonesian KOLs here in WCG 2024 Rivals MLBB.
Well, I am already sad that I cannot watch it live later on, but we can watch this live right here. Coolius being the first one to be taken out, a first blood secured for Hansen Vendiagas' team.
Remember, some of the heroes that has been picked on the opposing side of the team. You have a Ruby, you have this pseudo DPS in early game in Hylos, you have an Aurora, a lot of control, also a lot of early game damage. Meanwhile, Spirit of Alpha all towards the Trilza. GM is gonna be taken down by the surgical Dr. MLBB.
Looking around, trying to probably make a play, but let's see. Okay, portal in, going out also, but the Spear of Alpha cancelled out that Frigid Glacier with the penalty zone going in, and even Dr. MLBB opening up the gates with the Vengeance, just right on time to pull a defensive play. But Daniel Alvin pulled in and getting a kill by the Charisla for 1 trade also. At what cost? It's a 1-for-1 trade here, but
Coach or Team Coolius' team is eyeing for a sandwich here on the top lane. Coolius right away is gonna be a Watch Shadow and Shadow Kill onto his Jonathan Abe. Getting bursted down is Coolius by the bullets off the plane. Meanwhile though, it's gonna be a flicker forward, a flicker behind by Ilal Wardani. There's still one more, they're still chasing for the Daniel Alvin in trouble. He's not gonna be able to use the black shoes because he didn't have it at that time. It's gonna be a 3-kill on towards Afia Gaming.
Extended very much, and how Hansen Vendi and also Jonathan Abe, like this play right here, Spear of Alpha committed and taken 1 down, also getting that mega kill, and even the portal is open. Goalie has taken it down, but even a double secured with the penalty zone going in, and even Daniel Alvin bursting everybody down. Frigid Glacier is there, but it is not enough to take GM down, as a great roamer should be. And let's find it on top. It will be a moment here. Pulled in by the I'm Offended, but no plays are committed to GM. Whoa, penalty zone onto 2. Actually, Frigid Glacier committed it in. And Goliath right on time with the portal. Opening onto 2, and even the Ruby almost taken down. Jonathan Abbey still getting that kill with the Spear of Alpha, committed into 2, but sadly needs to be turned away to home because of Valen. I do really agree. Other than knowing that they stream every day, they make plays like this quite also. But hey, Shadow Kill going in, but with the Frigid Glacier onto the back, pulled out. Even Shortcut is open, and even Jonathan Abe get that kill, knowing that the Charisla is just in the front lines, tanking all of that damage.
My goodness, Dr. MLBB is just tanking everything on that. Shadow Kill didn't even matter. It only tickles him. Meanwhile, Ilal Wargani is gonna get CC'd up and taken down. Yep, and now Team Hansen Vendiagas 14, already up 3k gold lead. Seems like the story so far. Oh my goodness, GM! A penalty zone on towards my girlfriend. Meanwhile, though, Coolius with the portal right away, dropping it down to the team fight, and everyone is just there. The Frigid Glaciers get one. GM is gonna be in trouble. NXYZ with a Watch Shadow and a Shadow Kill on towards Jonathan Abe. Dr. MLBB is a bit late to the party, but is looking to make a difference here. Ilal Wardani is not afraid of the horse because he's a wolf.
2 for a 3 trade. They get to find it here, and Anong with, I think, damage-wise is scaling up. Like right now, Dr. MLBB knowing that he's a bit late. Even though he's very tanky, he needs 3 people bursting him down. Ward is marching right in the middle, and our friends here need to defend it pretty well. I wonder, will there be a massive penalty zone pulled by GM here?
They're still waiting. No minions just yet for Coolius is connecting on towards 2 people, and Looks like GM's gonna get taken down. Coleus in trouble, and once again goes down. It is 7 deaths so far for this chip. They are eating the chip.
I think as long as Corlius is in the area, popping out the shortcut right in the moment, and even like the glorious pathway opened by Dr. MLBB, a nice follow by GM. By the way, penalty zone on to 4, but even the killing spree is secured by VIA Gaming. Black Shoes triggered, but then again, Dr. MLBB in the back. Tank versus tank, but they won't just go down like that because it's unstoppable by Daniel, and even a mega kill for the Hayabusa.
I got no problems whatsoever as the Lord is gonna come up for Coleus' team to take. Meanwhile, Coleus gonna get jumped on by pretty much everyone. Flickers out of the way from the ultimate of Falinelli and also Hansen Fendiagus. It looks like it's gonna be an easy Lord for Coleus' team. Meanwhile, the Coleus still one more. GM. For penalties on 2 or 3, and that is a huge play. Meanwhile, Eli Wardani just jumps in with the light compounds, a double secured, but only 2 members of Liusandre's team is still alive. It's gonna be a maniac once again in this competition, this time by VIA Gaming 7.
It is really a key. Dragging it into the 15-minute game, and even a shortcut is triggered onto the bottom lane. Turns out Jonathan Abbey being in the front, taking it down. Daniel Alvin also getting a lot of damage taken out, and the shadow kill didn't get to burst the Aurora down, but let's not forget the fight is continuing again. VIA Gaming right in the front with Dr. MLBB.
And also picking the right moment to use the portal, and that way the whole team can benefit of that. Meanwhile, Coleus might be eyeing for another portal towards VIA Gaming, and once again, 5 guys at Dr. MLBB. This time gonna be targeted, but VIA Gaming is gonna get jumped on by the penalty zone. Also, the shadow kill. I'm gonna find that on towards Jonathan. 2, and also Regent Blazers connected onto. But it doesn't matter whatsoever. The follow-up is not gonna be enough. Jonathan Abe is gonna get taken down. Felonily.
High ground's defense is really there, so they need to pick out the right moment, and timing is the key to see who will be taken out first, apparently. And the Lord is marching in right in the middle. Okay, Ruby trying to find a way, and even Coleus tries to find a little play, but penalty zone onto 4. Even the Spirit of Alpha taking everybody onto the back. Middle turret is down. 4 people left. 3 is just taken down, but still fighting strong. Concealed play is happening.
So I expect VIA Gaming to use the immortality and also the item swaps this time around better.
Peekaboo moment here. Shortcut open up, but even Dr. MLBB with the glorious pathway, and also the vengeance going in with the shadow kill committed into 4. Sadly, there's an immortality, and also getting free Winter. Quite a good moment, and finally a shutdown by Valen right here on the Aurora
to do the shadow kill, but the quad shadow duration is not there. Then you were losing that game mechanic. Meanwhile, Coleus gonna get jumped on by also Hansen Fendiagus. A lot of bodies are falling. The immortality is falling left and right. It's gonna be Coleus being the first casualty of that team fight. Dr. MLBB though, it's very, very low, but Team Hansen Fendiagus will pull the trigger on towards the Lord.
Knowing that it's a Lord, it's pulled in, also getting stunned, but even the Black Shoes is triggered out. Jonathan Abbey tried to will with the Spear of Alpha, but the penalty zone didn't get to hit anybody. Still focusing on the Lord. VIA Gaming with the side is taken down by Ilal, but the final steal is still by Jonathan Abbey. A shutdown by him, and also the immortality spotted another secure double kill with the passive down here. Even though they got the Lord, but the trading from Coleus' team, they still get the kills and the last push. I think this will be a secured for 1 point. Shuffin.
Yep, the end of the game for game number 1 of this competition of the IDKOLs, taken by Coleus' team. They were definitely happy with it. The fact that they were able to come back from a very bad position.
To prioritize that much more before the others, so that means there will be a signature hero opened up for free. So looking at the stats and also the item wise, I would say that nothing in particular is weird. I would also like to say that from don't look at Coleus' KDA. I agree on that, because it's not about the KDA if you're the MVP or not. It's more to how you make plays and how you make a lot of benefits more for your team during that fight. And looking at our MVP is Enong from Liusandre's team with the Hayabusa.
Despite the disconnection or like the non-synergy there,
I would like to say what I usually call Zaz. Zaz is either a prawn or a cockroach. Going in to semifinals 2, game number 2 also, Colius' team versus Team Fendiagos. Up the roll a bit to get the CC instead of the typical tanky EXP that he played in the first game by Jonathan Abbey. Being the first target here, Shadow Kill even triggered, and even the Retribution is out. Not enough to take him down.
in the future or in the mid part of the game, it's gonna be something that GM is gonna have to watch out for. Meanwhile, Fiat Gaming is gonna be the first casualty here, and Nong XYZ finally gets one. Whew. I thought it was gonna be a deja vu there.
Other than the deja vu, it was almost a perfect executed skill to move back. I really thought the Clint can move could actually be safe, but turns out there's still a shadow, cloud shadow from there. But in here, Future Glacier and also the Minion Fury committed right in time with the glorious pathway with Vengeance going on. And takes one down, and the second one, I think, it's the flicker out, and even Dr. MLBB is still safe. GM being a target here, it is a double, so it is a 2-for-1 trade from that one.
CC heavy heroes. So you gotta watch out and layer the CC and the damage to be able to make this composition work. Meanwhile, Lius getting through knockup with a Minion Fury on towards the members of Hansen and Diagus, and also 3 knockups. Ilal Wardani still once more via gaming also.
Probably the Minion Fury didn't hit quite well, but at that play up in the top lane, it was executed right on time. Knowing Daniel Alvin is not on the Lilia, so escape skills would probably hinder out, but Valen taken down also, but knowing that Nong can just at any time follow up, so it would be good. And even not only on stage, they are also spicy in game.
Then taunts from the team captain. Meanwhile, GM feeling some pressure some towards the front line of Hansen Fandiagos' team. NOXYZ with a good quad shadow, but didn't really convert towards a kill. Jonathan Abe is still very healthy. Meanwhile, Enong is already half HP. Dr. MLBB picked his targets towards Hayabusa. Mion's Fury on towards 1. Frigid Glacier on towards 3. A big play by Falinelli. And then Jonathan Abe will be taken down. And it's gonna be a free tunnel, presumably for Colius' team, as Dr. MLBB as well is gonna get taken down. So it is a winning trade on the turtle pit. Meanwhile,
and also the Ruby. GM should switch places because they already started to switch out on the lanes, like the Glorious Pathway is triggered out, the Frigid Glacier is going in, and even the Deadly Catch was out, but it is not fully committed in. Okay, can still play, and even the Minion Fury getting into 2, and is still following up for the Via Gaming taken down 2. Double kill, leaving Dr. MLBB and also Valen, but still forcing up a good fight. Anong trying to get in, but even Dr. MLBB getting scratched with the Vengeance triggered.
Colius, man, he was so low and somehow still had the gal to use the Minion's Fury towards member. Meanwhile, it's gonna be a burst down towards the Ruby. Hansen Fandiagos didn't even get a chance to see his kill being executed. That was lightning quick.
A last moment Minion Fury, and actually a really good follow.
Now they're eyeing on the bottom lane. VA Gaming might be in trouble here, getting sandwiched by a lot of people there. Glorious Pathway getting executed by GM. And once again, 2 kills, lightning quick, the execution. Colius still wants to go for more. Dr. MLBB just tickling the Moo Cow, and now NXYZ.
I would say they've slowed down the pace, but for Colius' team, they are actually dictating the tempo in this game. Getting that the Lord, having that area guarded out, there's GM and there's the Colius fighting it out here, but a Deadly Catch and also a Don't Run Wolf King with the I'm Offended going in with the Frigid Glacier. Didn't get triggered yet, but the Glorious Pathway is sadly open up just to slow everybody down. Marksman mode for Roger. It's dealing a lot of damage, slowly scaling down the defense from the turrets, and knowing that the Lord is from the bottom lane charging in. So our friends from Hudson Van Diagos' team needs to defend it quite well, knowing that it's not an enhanced Lord yet, so there is no extra movements or probably extra benefits for the Lord to push in from the turrets. A good play here, hold in, but GM still gets to move away, knowing that it will be a sneaky beaky peekaboo trade here in the pushes, but they still focus in the objectives. Zoned out quite well by Coleus and also GM, knowing that our friends from Hudson Van Diego shouldn't make any aggressive game plays yet. But hey, on the bottom lane, they see Jonathan Abbey with the Deadly Catch opening up, even with the Frigid Glacier. Minion Fury got cancelled out and didn't even had to flinch. But even on that, they still get that Lord slain for Coleus' team. And I might say they have to defend it quite very well also. Let's not to forget that a shadow kill is triggered. Jonathan Abbey right in the middle, getting all of that damage, but Anong forcing it out with a mega kill and also a double. We are gaming, pulling it out, and even the minion free getting onto the airborne. Taking one down with the WON and still doesn't sustain enough. Valen leaving only Valen and also Dr. MLBB to defend, but I think it's kind of hard. GM right over there creating space, but the Lord is in the main target. Face is wide open, still scratching on that face, focusing on that, and it's a clear 2-0 for our friends from Team Coleus.
Towards the other team and also the fans out there, because in earlier interview, Masker actually did a sound check for the fans, man, from both of these teams. Obviously, despite the competitive nature of both of these teams, the taunts and all that stuff, they're still hugging it out with each other.